answer your question. Jessica and I have done that for years.
For years? And what have you achieved? Nothing, apart from you two running around like bitter women that really need to get laid.
Marriage is not the beginning and the end of life.
Listen, I too have a child with him. The difference is, he decided to put a ring on your finger and not mine.
You girls are exaggerating. Men are like that, my dears. The earlier you learn, you get used to them, the faster you can beat money off.
Well, I giggled, but I let him into my house. I meant no. I said no.
You did it. I also did it.
You have everything a woman would dream of. He hates me because of food. A minute food? Shut up, Stella. What has he done apart from you shaming me? He's supposed to be my friend, my partner. Your husband.
My husband has never laid a hand on me.
I would never do such a thing.
You think you can leave me on him? On yourself?
Men beating wives is not new. I know it must be those spoiled friends of yours with no marriages who are pushing that trash in you.
What? Madam, attention. Even the little piece that I have, you want to take it away. If it gets out of control, yeah?
You slap a bit. You slap a bit.
Listen, you don't say those things out loud.
But we didn't save Stella from herself.
Yes, we should save Stella. Is a go.
Seriously? Okay, Missy, what's your brilliant plan?
We might corrose him off the boat or something.
I think I have goosebumps and my heart is panting and racing. You know, seeing such scenes, now millions of women actually suffer incidences of gender-based violence silently in their homes. In fact, Uganda, actually the Uganda Demographic Health Survey in 2011 showed that 56% of women in Uganda have experienced physical violence at some point since the age of 15. Now, the character in this particular movie, Bed of Thorns, represents one among these millions of women. However, her girlfriends, and we'll be having one here in that particular movie, knows about her fiancé physically abusing her friend and wants to save her from him. Rita.
Now, the arts have avenues that appeal to the human mind of reason, the heart of emotion, and the soul of conscience. And that's why a number of you have your goosebumps going. And that's why Mala said, she's like, wow, after the trailer. The movie appeals to the thought and empathy, which can be used to start conversations and break the silence about gender-based violence in our communities. Through Bed of Thorns, the silence is being broken using the hashtag Tosirika. If you have seen it, if you haven't used it, now is the time to, as we get into the conversation. Now, Mala did tell you that we are joined by one of Stella's friends in the movie, and yes, we are. She is Agnes Kebirungi. You're most welcome to Morning at NTV.
Thank you for having me.
And we are joined by Stella's mother as well, and she is Sarah Kisauzi. You're most welcome to Morning at NTV.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
Thank you for, first of all, highlighting Tosirika. It's time for women to come out and say something. And also men. There are a number of men who are saying, even as they are being beaten at home silently, emotionally, they are being tormented by their wives and their girlfriends, and it's time to get up and say something.
They also get their time. Maybe they'll also come up with such a movie. Because they also have their part.
Yes,
but
they
as
do.
ladies, we've made it.
Yes, you have. Given that it's even a movie that comprises of an all-female crew.
Yes.
So meaning, as ladies, you do know the fact that gender-based violence is going on within homes.
Yes, so much. And just like to inform you, like why I joined I reinvented myself into acting. I was working with one group, Rafiki Theatre, as normally stated.
who were acting for non-violence. So when this chance came about, I felt I belonged to the cast, and I volunteered like all of us. I think we did just volunteering.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
It was just too much because so many people, young girls, women, even people in big offices actually are being abused, and they stay silent because of their figures, as in the social status. They're like, how are they going to believe it? Is anyone going to believe anyway? I'm honorable, I sit in this office, can I be? But actually, these things are happening. These things are happening.
How bad is it? And I think I'll start with you, Miss Sarah. How bad is the situation? Especially what informed, this particular shooting of this movie? I'm sure it was coming from a point of, as women, we are tired. We need to preach this mission, and the best way to do it is through a movie. How bad is the situation? Especially you, who is now the mother figure in this video.
Right. I think it's since this month being, let's say, Women's Month.
Yes.
Yeah, we decided let's have it, and to open up should I call it Pandora box? No. Okay, like bring it out, because most people, when they are being abused, they don't really get to know they are being abused. But by watching this movie, someone somewhere, you get to know that I'm being pinched somehow, and it's not right. And the way we grow up, we are gagged. You are not to say anything, and we are still. You see, I think women, we should change. Like the times are changing from the old times. Now we are going this, whatever you call it, but we are still behaving like before. We should move on. And fight, not to keep quiet.
Right.
Like different forms of this movie is about different forms of abuse. There is the physical, and there is the emotional, which is really terrible. It's the worst. So in this film, you'll be able to see where you fall, if at all.
And then you speak out.
And you speak out.
Now, speaking of speaking out, you act as her friend.
Yes,
Agnes, Becky. And Becky seems to be encouraging her to speak out. Yes, to say something. That means that for a lady out there who perhaps is going through this, even for a man, if you're going through this physically and emotionally, you need a support system.
Yes.
You can't isolate yourself. What would the support system be encouraging someone who's going through gender-based violence?
Surround yourself with the right people. True friends, because sometimes even our families don't even believe that you're actually being abused. So you need someone who you can actually easily and openly open up to them and tell them exactly what's happening, and then they will advise accordingly.
And there are counseling services which we don't use. Most of us, we don't. But the services are there.
And then because sometimes you can't find yourself taking yourself there, then you need the support system of a friend, a true friend, who you're going to tell, you know what, Becky, this is happening. It's actually happening. It's been happening for this long. And then this person is going to go, you know what? Let's go see this person. She will help.
And then we bring in the mother. The mother says, no. You stay. As a woman, you stay. Which a number of times within our society, it's telling.
Yes.
If you have gotten married, we even had this conversation of that if you have gotten married, it's like an achievement.
Yes, that's why you take it. And even to a mother, that's an achievement. My daughter is going to be married off, and
I won't be the laughing stock.
The community. But this is where, as we talk about how
I tend to make, like in this movie, I tend to make it like Malaika. I mean, Stella. It's Malaika.
You're right.
Yeah. So I tend to hush her. Whatever she wants to open up, but anyway, I don't want to spill everything for you. The thing
but
is,
mothers do that a lot.
Yes, and as we talk about giving this generation what they need to help the next generation, our mother's generation also needs to be a part of this and be in the know of this. What would you tell someone who's going through gender-based violence? Minus the acting, the actual thing.
Yes, gender-based. The best is to speak out. Speak out. There is this fear of the unknown. Fear. That fear is the one which holds you back not to talk about it, first of all. But come out.
talk about it.
Talk about it.
If you actually talk about it.
What about
and
moving home?
talk not aggressively, but there is a way you can even first talk to the partner. And yes, seriously, and when you're talking to him, look him in the eyes, straight. If it means
serious.
not blinking, let it be.
At what point do we get a third party in to mediate it? Now that we have a third party like Stella telling, Agnes telling Stella, chick, you know, you need to get out of this particular union. It's
genuine
not doing
one, because there might be another one.
Talk about that.
You're getting it fast.
Their own intentions. You get it and then they get it.
That happens, by the way. So at what point do you bring in a third party? You've said that you need to, you know, try and talk to your spouse.
That I'm not
and talk
feeling
about
well.
it.
And you know what? Once they get to know that you're not feeling well, and unless somebody's so toxic, you get it. But they tend to calm down because they really don't know what they are doing. Most of them, or they grew up in
an abusive home.
Yeah.
Or they actually saw their parents go through it, and the father was actually beating the mother. It is okay for you to, you know, you have to do this, you have to do that. And he watched all this while his father did it to the mother, and then he feels it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay, but how then, you actually did mention something very important, that even distinguishing that true friend is hard.
It's hard.
So Becky, the character, was in this case a true friend, but how do you then convey that as someone who is the victim here, getting to differentiate between Becky is the real one, but Rita
that to me it's for you. How do you analyze people? Should I use that word, analyzing? Like, see through your friend. I normally call it scan. Scan with the eyes.
You know, like, just I don't know.
Not on surface, just go straight.
You know, when you have a group of friends, for example, Stella had 3 friends. Becky, Queen, and Jessica. You can tell, you can know your friends. You can know Jessica is, you know, I can trust her this much. I can tell Becky this. I can tell Queen this. And because in a group of friends, you find that, for example, Becky is married and Stella, but Jessica is not married, so she would not understand. So you want to confide and probably trust the other party that is going through the same thing. You know, like how they say you can never help someone who's going through something unless you've gone through it.
So but and seriously, they also have their individual
differences.
You know, they also suffer in their own ways. You know.
Yeah, but they've decided to come out and say no. This is
So
it.
for them, they've realized it, and now they don't want their friend to get in there.
Scanning your friends.
Scanning, and then talk about when you leave.
Yeah.
When you eventually say that you're going to leave the marriage because of gender-based violence, the acceptance of the community saying, they will say in Luganda, "Oyo amakaga mulemye."
True.
You know, but also I think perhaps this movie will help people understand that you have to leave. If it's not bearable, getting the community to embrace, because there's stigma for a woman who has walked out. Omkaza afumba, you don't leave.
But this is why see people killing each other, because they fail to decide whether to be in or to go up, to go back to exactly where they started from. You know, go to the church to get counseling. They
exactly.
They decide, you know, they put it aside. And keep quiet.
Actually, like Mom is saying, in the movie itself, is where you find Stella insisting, like, what are people going to say? And then there's the mother saying, "Omukaza fumba," as in stay. You know? So it's very important for you to make up your mind and come out and you go like, you know what, it's all been good, but this is me, because at the end of the day, it's actually you.
Let's talk about the single girl who's probably maybe dating or in a courtship. What are the telltale signs someone should look out for in the spouse that will tell them, by the way, this one I'd rather call off the relationship because there's signs that this could turn out to be an abusive husband? What are those telltale signs?
That's another movie, you know. Let's make another movie. Showing them what to do.
What to
Yeah.
expect, what,
We are
how to
not-
look out and
Yeah.
Did it come out
Because
in bits in this particular movie?
Wait, you see it. On the
Right. But Becky, I'm sure you coming from that Becky character who was married, you know, I'm sure there were those.
Becky was actually not married. She was this social media girl who believed she could find love on internet. So you know we have those cases. We have so many
different
of those.
picture.
Yeah.
So it happens also because then you meet this person, you don't actually know them, but in your heart or in your head, because you've been chatting, you know, WhatsApp, Instagram, exchanging, and it's happening in our society right now with young girls, and people are being abused and even killed.
Yeah.
And even killed because you meet this person, they are like from heaven. They say the right words.
Yeah.
Everything, but
Until
then
they marry you.
until even first date actually, then you go like, okay,
Yeah.
because.
But I don't blame them. Men are there to hunt.
Oh.
And it's
So it's you to see that which one. I mean, you can't decide which one is going to kill me or to take me.
Yes.
But you can in the end. But be careful. Be really careful.
Yeah, like discerning.
Yeah.
Discerning.
Pray for your discernment. It's
I
very
know.
necessary.
Yeah. This is a great movie which I feel everybody should come and watch. Like it's we have many characters by people who are so passionate and they are very good.
Even the director herself.
I'm not talking about that. No. It's you saying
Yes.
it. I'm humbled. But I saw the ladies doing a great job.
And it being the all-female crew movie,
Yeah.
you just know how.
No man touched a tool.
Okay. Oh, well, so let's talk about when it will be premiering.
Yes.
Yeah.
When will it?
On
Where
the
will it be?
30th
Century Cinema
at Acacia Mall.
How much do I need to pay for my ticket?
Only 50,000 Uganda shillings.
Because there's a lot that definitely you'll be able to do.
Yeah,
about.
you come out with a lot, at least to help. We wanted to create awareness, so by the time you watch it, you'll be able to go and help others.
Yes.
Yeah, this is, but we have people, I mean, like Malaika Nyazi, acting as Stella.
I know there's Queen, that's Martha Kay.
Karen Agnes.
There is Michael Wawuyo Jr. Acting as the one who is traumatizing. The abuser.
Yes. And he did so well.
Diana Kahunde.
He did so
And
well.
we have a producer, and the one who produced and
directed.
Ellen
Wilson.
That
So
lady.
it's an amazing cast.
Oh my God!
All right, okay.
You don't want
so
to
much.
miss it.
Diana Kahunde.
Shema Hussein.
So really, if you were looking for what to do on the 30th of March and you are wondering how can you be able to best help your community, use the hashtag Tosirika on Friday the 30th of March, and also actually it won't be a Friday, but it will be over the weekend. It will be a Saturday.
Yeah.
And as you do that, do know that the hashtag is Tosirika. If you know someone who's going through this, you can be able to help them in one way or another. Be a part of the change process. Do not keep quiet. If it is you, find a support system that can help you. We have been joined by Agnes Kebirungi from Bed of Thorns. She was acting as Stella's friend, and as Stella's mother, we're joined by Mrs. Sarah Kasauzi.
Since I'm at home at NTV, is it okay if I mention that even the promotion which is going on, Power of Legacy, which I'm part of it, is going to be premiering on the 1st April. So it's a full stay, but this is
real.
for real.
It's real.
For real. And I have people out there whom I would like to mention. I mean, to give to tell them that there is this thing coming up. They're on NTV. They really watch from far.
Okay.
But they are they're our
Close to
fans.
heart.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Joseph Kazibwe, Sanyuna Luoza Kazibwe, Damali Bugaga, Makula Buganzi of Scarborough, Canada.
Okay.
They are ever watching, and they are watching right now.
Okay.
Thank you very
Love
much.
you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. At least now you know you have a plot on the 30th of March 2019. It's going to be a Saturday. So get your girlfriends, book this tickets early. Get the tickets. The tickets are already on sale. So get this. Let's go watch this movie. That's it for Techno segment. Don't go too far. Morning at 10 TV still continues.